So now we'll see how we could use a slider. So I've got the template open again. Let's go ahead and fork this. My dog is snoring in the background, so please excuse that. Let's go with sliders in action. Okay, so before we make the slider, let's just put a circle right at the center here. In fact, if you want to stop the video and try to do it yourself, that would be a good, easy exercise. But you just take the container and append a circle. Okay. And let's give it a radius of 50. Let's give it a fill. And let's give it a stroke. And we'll place it right in the middle. $300 for X. $150 for Y. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to keep that code open so we can see it. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make a slider. Remember, by default, a slider starts at 0. Let's have it go up to 600, which is the width in the X direction of the container. That's it. Okay, so it's almost like that represents the width of the container, 0 to 600. And let's go ahead. Why don't we name it X then? That's a pretty good name for it. Don't forget view of. Okay. What we can do now, remember that when we move the slider, X takes on the value of where the slider is. So instead of having 300, put X there. And now, let's see if you can, let me make this a little bit smaller. If you move the slider, okay, you move the circle. So you have some interactivity here for the user. And to finish this up, why don't we add a second slider? In fact, let's just copy this one. Put it in a different cell. Let's call it Y. So let's make the max 300. And we could put Y in here for the Y coordinate. And so now, let's see if I can make it even smaller. Okay, so we can see everything here. I can move it up and down or side to side. All right, pretty cool. So there is a slider in action. Let's move on and see if we can see how a select box works.